Okay, so we're going to load the file into Garment Creator. So you're going to go over here to Finder up in the left corner, and you're going to search for the file you need. So I'm looking for senior sign, and I'm going to take the PNG that I found. Then I'm going to drag and drop it, and it'll pop right up. If you want to change the background color from purple to black, like I'm going to do for the t-shirt, you go over here to the top that says View, and then you're going to go to View, Color, and Background Color. Then you can pick your color. Perfect. All right. And then we're going to make sure that it's on the right platen. So it's on the medium platen, which we have. We want to make sure that all the print settings are right. For instance, this one needs underwhite. So we're doing underwhite standard. Then we're going to make sure this is a little smaller so it fits on a t-shirt. Generally, it'll be these gray lines. That's how it defines your inches. So you do 2 inches from the top and then usually 2 inches from the sides. So here we're making it this big for the test. It is smaller than I would normally put it for a print. The blue button sends the file to the printer, and the one to the left of it tells the printer how many you are printing. So yeah, that's how you load it.
Alright, so now we're going to load our t-shirt. You're going to make sure it's front facing ways, just like that. Sometimes it's best to use a ruler or something just to make sure that all the sides are correct. You just make sure that it's all even, because if it's a little bit off, the logo's going to look a little bit crooked. So you're going to drag the collar up to the front of the platen. You're going to put this gray thing on that keeps the shirt in place. I like to pull it so the collar is at least to the bottom of this gray thing right here. And you make sure all the sides are even. If you're really unsure, you can check with a ruler. What I do when I'm not so sure. So now we're ready to print it. We're going to press this blue button and it's going to print. Alright, now it's going to come out. It's going to dry for a little bit because we did underwhite. And then when it says it's done, it will go back in by itself. So don't remove this, don't touch it, don't do anything, because the printer knows what it's doing. So, it actually... Alright, and that is how you print a t-shirt. Alright, so it just came out. We're going to take it off. You can take it off in a variety of ways. You can take it off this way, and then the end will just flop towards you. Sometimes what I like to do is I like to grab both shoulders and I pull it away from myself because the ink is still wet and you don't want that on you.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to place it on here. Careful not to get the ink on you. Also be careful not to let the shirt touch itself with the ink because it definitely will kind of mess it up. So you can make sure it's flat again. And then for this one, we're just going to let it hover for a little bit because it's a test and it put a lot of ink on it. And then once we're done, we're going to press it with this parchment paper just for 90 seconds and that'll be done.